Hey guys, welcome back to RIPP Superchargers. Today I'm standing in front of a 2016 Jeep SRT with a 392 in it. It is naturally aspirated, which means it doesn't have any forced induction on it whatsoever, and it's here for some testing. Essentially what we like to do is test the vehicle before it gets RIPP supercharged and then after, so that we can measure our gain. Now this vehicle has not been modified in any way. It doesn't have any air filters, doesn't have any exhaust or headers, and it doesn't have any electronic modifications. Now we do have this vehicle strapped down on our dyno, and this is an all-wheel drive dyno, and what we like to do is test the vehicle as we're driving in the street. So the manufacturer, as we say this often, advertises a number which is much larger in the 400s, but that represents the horsepower at the engine alone and not at the wheels. Now when you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, it does take more horsepower to drive all the wheels and naturally all the drivetrain, so it will show a lower number, a much lower number than you might expect. Most of these vehicles put down about 380 to 390 horsepower, all-wheel drive, which means it's robbing just about 20 to 25%, and there's numbers and it's debatable. So this vehicle is strapped down and the dyno is on, so I'm going to make some noise and we'll come back and comment on the horsepower. Just give me a sec. What do we got here? Turn on some fans. It's good. All right, seems pretty straightforward. Looks nice and clean too. What we got here? There you go, 384, well, let's call it 385 horsepower at all-wheel drive actually, and we're making just over 400, maybe 410 pounds of torque right in the meat of the RPM. So essentially it's right on line with all the other vehicles that we've tested as well. We've probably had about 6 or 7, maybe even close to 10 naturally aspirated SRTs on the dyno, and they all made about the same horsepower. Some had headers, some had, were stock naturally. But at the end of the day, they all made about the same horsepower, and then we have our gains. So the next time you see this vehicle, it will be supercharged, and we'll show you what we gain. Thanks for stopping by.